Thank you, Mr. Yates, for very interesting testimony. Mr. Karen.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Chairman Cruz, Senator Blunt Rochester, and members of the committee for asking me to enter testimony on behalf of the members of the National Golf Course Owners Association on a pretty complex issue. We are headquartered in Charleston, South Carolina, and represent approximately 4,000 public courses, private clubs, municipal courses, and resorts throughout the United States. A little bit about the golf economy. Many elected friends see golf simply as a game, until it's time to talk about taxes, land use, water, employment matters, tourism, zoning, etc. What comes into view is a $102 billion industry employing nearly 2 million people across 15,000 properties and 2 million acres of land, so that nearly 30 million Americans can enjoy a great walk outdoors with strangers, friends, and family while hitting a little white ball. Little known fact, 75% of golf courses in America are open to the public, and nearly $5 billion each year is raised for charitable causes through golf.
The House and Senate introducing, then tabling, various bills in recent years. Witnesses presenting diametrically opposed arguments. The first witness representing the National Golf Course Owners Association, the second from the American Academy of Sleep Medicine.
Will be winners and losers no matter which way the knot is cut. We recognize the sleep-related arguments for standard time, but the benefits of extended daylight for physical and mental health, outdoor recreation, and public safety are significant. Obesity, depression, and crime all have ties to reduced daylight and sedentary lifestyles.
The committee hearing meant to help advance debate on the Senate's Sunshine Protection Act, which would make daylight savings time, longer summer daylight, permanent. We'll see.
A bill got through the Senate but never came up in the House. And even though Congress has a lot of power, it still cannot add more hours to the day. Bob?
It's a good point. And speaking of today, the Masters teed off today, right? And the National Golf Course Owners Association was actually present at the hearing. What's their stake in all this?
Well, they like people out on the course. They say they're in the fun business, and if there's more hours of light in the latter part of the day, in the afternoon, stretching into the evening, that's better for business. And they say people are happier on the links.
That makes
Very
sense.
simple.
I like that. I wish I was in the fun business. That's great stuff. Chad, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. Chad Pergram out there on the Hill. Thanks, man.
Ted Cruz. I'll tell you who they invited to testify today. They heard from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, and the National Golf Course Owners Association. Let's see, who can I think of that owns a golf course? They're doing this to satisfy Blobby Jones to give Trump one more hour of daylight on the links, which is fine. Whatever. I hope they get it done. And with the way things are going in the stock market, daylight might be the only savings we have left.
So in short, we urge the Senate to avoid the consequences of permanent standard time. We encourage solutions that preserve evening daylight for golf, for health, for recreation, and local economies.
That was helpful, although I will say on the delivering joy, I couldn't help but think of I think the best comedy riff ever done, which is Robin Williams' on golf, which I will note is profane but screamingly funny, and he points out that golf was invented by the Scots and how infuriating it can be at time. And he said, I know, we'll call it a stroke, because when you miss, you want to have a stroke.
Very good.
All right, Dr. Johnson.